Sugarcane, agroplants.org. This is perennial hibiscus. Uh, as you know, it's used for to create sugar. The cane are the edible part, and you need to know that when you need to know the season for cutting the canes itself, because if you want to cut it in the right season, it will be too much dry, too much not involved, not enough sweet. Everything about it, it's about when you harvest it. So let's start how to grow it first. Um, if you want to grow it well, you need to know that you need to cut some of the canes. You always cut the weak one. If you see that start to grow a weak cane, you just cut it. Let it. Don't worry, it will grow enough, unless the plant isn't established yet. After the plant established, just cut all what is irrelevant. Why? It's weak, sick, or whatever. So the main problem here is that we see that it's grow too much crowded, and there isn't enough water. So if this plant need a big amount of water, if you live in an area without enough water, a quite of a nice idea that I've done already. You cannot see it here, but it's underground. So I put PVC with not a lot of holes under. I cover it and then I plant it. If I do all this, I have water in a longer period because there isn't here enough water. So this is protect. The height can be from 2 to 5 meters, so and it's grow very wide as long as you give it. So I recommend maybe to contain the growth. You can contain it from underground or contain it from under and above. If you want to contain it, it will be very hard to get it out. Okay, so full sun will grow the best. A big amount of water, as we said. It's a fast growing plant, and you need the space between the canes in order to get big canes with a lot of juicy and a lot of sugar inside. So how you harvest it and when? To harvest it, I would recommend from the bottom. Don't really leave a lot. Will grow a new one, or will grow. If you leave one eye, will grow from can grow from this. Another can from this, but I don't like it. I prefer from the roots. They are more stable. They are stronger, and this is the best. Okay, so how you can start to grow it? Actually, it's super easy. You lean down, you pour a lot of water. Always keep it water. And after this, a lot of plants. Every eye will grow you new plants. So it's really not hard. Blooming, it's not very impressive. It's mostly bloom in the summer. I don't have a clue why it's. I never saw the blooming of this plant. It's never bloom here. Okay, so when you should harvest the canes, I would say in the spring. Here we harvest it in the early spring, after the winter, when it starts to be really warm and it's still the soil is wet. So this is in this location. I'm assuming that each location is a little bit different. You should try. We harvest only the fully grown canes. There is no point to leave the fully grown. As you can see, this is after the harvest, so there isn't fully grown. And next year in the spring, I will have a new harvest. That's all from growplants.org. Don't forget to subscribe, visit our website, and of course like this video. If you have any question, do not hesitate, just ask. I hope you enjoy.